Hi my loves, and welcome back to my channel. Today's class is a 15-minute core rehabilitation class focusing on healing your diastasis recti. You will need a small Pilates ball or a cushion, so when you're ready to get started, roll out your mat and let's begin. Come to a comfortable seat with your legs crossed out in front of you. Place your hands onto your belly. We're going to start by connecting our breath, pelvic floor, and deep transverse abdominals all together. So let's start by breathing in, taking a full 360 breath, filling up the lungs, the sides, the back. Exhale out through the mouth. Now we're going to keep doing that same breath, and with the exhale, we're going to add a Kegel into it. So inhale, fill up the belly, the sides and the back, and then on the exhale, activate your pelvic floor. Beautiful. We're going to keep going on with that same breath and adding on the activation of your deep transverse abdominals. So as you breathe in, you're going to take your full 360 breath. Exhale, activate your pelvic floor, and then engage your deep transverse abdominals all the way from the bottom of the pubic bone up to the top of the sternum. This exercise is called diaphragmatic breathing, and we're going to take 3 more rounds all together. Inhale, fill up the belly, the sides and the back. On the exhale, activate your pelvic floor and engage your deep transverse abdominals. I like to think of a lift traveling down from the bottom all the way up to the top. So deep breath in, relax, your pelvic floor opens and expands. Exhale, everything comes together and lifts up. Good. Finding your own rhythm, breathing in. Exhale, activate. We're going to keep using this same breath throughout our exercises, and I want you to know that quality is more important than quantity. It will take a few goes to get your muscle memory connection, but once you do, you'll really see a difference with your core rehabilitation. Take a hold of your ball, come into easy pose, cross your legs out in front of you, arms extend straight in front. Place the ball in between your palms. Using our diaphragmatic breath, on the exhale, we're going to add on a squeeze with the ball in front. Inhale through the nose, 360 breath in. Exhale, activate your pelvic floor and TVA as you squeeze the ball. Inhale through the nose, filling up your belly, the sides and the back. Exhale, activate your pelvic floor, lift that up, engage your deep transverse abdominals, and then squeeze the ball with your palms. Feeling your 2 sit bones anchored down into the earth, spine lengthens long. Breathing in through the nose, exhale, lifting your pelvic floor and squeezing the ball as hard as you can as you engage your abdominals. Full belly in, exhale, squeeze and lift. Beautiful. Moving through to our next exercise, gently roll down through your side and lay onto your back. Bring your feet as close as you can to your glutes, knees are bent. Place the ball in between your knees. Coming into a double toe tap, place your hands onto your belly. Lift your legs in towards your chest. Knees should be bent at a 90-degree angle. Taking a full belly breath in here, and on the exhale, tapping our toes down towards the ground. Squeezing the ball in between our knees. Lift up, squeeze, breathe in. Exhale, tap both feet down. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Spine is flat and long against the mat. Beautiful. Tap those toes. Draw the knees in. Firing your abs from the bottom all the way up to the top. Pelvic floor lifts and engages. Beautiful. Feeling your core turning on as we're going through each movement. 4 more rounds here, going down for 4. Draw it in. For 3, tap it down, draw and lift. 2, Engage that core. And last one, tap it down. Draw those knees in towards your chest. Gently remove the ball to the side, feet lower down towards the mat. Place the ball to the side and come into a windscreen wiper. Drop your knees over to the right side. Place your hands onto your belly and then swing your legs over to the left side. Good. Releasing any tension from your core, hips, and pelvis. And a few more sways here. Coming back to stillness, plant your feet down into the earth. Take a hold of your Pilates ball and place it back in between your knees. Coming into a bridge lift. Inhale, relax your pelvic floor. Full breath in. Exhale, lift your hips up towards the sky as you squeeze the ball in between your thighs and lift your pelvic floor. Inhale, back down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. 6 more rounds here. Activate your glutes as you lift your hips up towards the sky and squeeze that ball. Lower back down. Lift and squeeze as you engage your pelvic floor. Beautiful, you're doing great. We got 4 more here. Lowering down through the spine, pressing up through the hips as you squeeze and activate. Beautiful. 2 more. Last one, lift it up, squeeze, and then lower back down. Take a hold of the ball and move it over to the side. Draw your right knee in towards your right armpit, left knee in towards your left armpit. Take a hold of your knees and then rock your hips side to side, pressing your lower back down into the earth, feeling that nice connection with the ground underneath your hips and releasing that tension in your glutes. Beautiful job, everyone. We're going to roll over to our left side and make your way up to a seated position. Our next exercise is quadruple quad press. Come into a tabletop position. Place the Pilates ball under your left palm. And on the inhale, we're going to relax everything down. So you take your 360 breath in, and on the exhale, activate your pelvic floor and press the Pilates ball in towards the earth. Inhale, relax. Exhale, engage and lift. Good. Keep breathing and squeezing as you press into that ball. Working through the left side of your abdominals. You're still firing your whole abdominal wall, but this quadruple press activates the left side of the abdominals. So we're going to work both sides, but for now, keep going with your breath. And then roll the ball over underneath your right palm. Come into a neutral spine. Inhale, relax. Exhale, engage and lift. Beautiful. Putting all that pressure into the Pilates ball as you tighten your deep transverse abdominals. We have 5 more rounds all together. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Squeeze that pelvic floor. Beautiful job. Let's go for 3, 2, squeeze and lift. Last one, lift it up, squeeze it up. Beautiful. Lower back down. Come to sit back in a seated position. Cross your legs out in front of you for easy pose. Extend your arms out in front with the ball in between your palms. We're going through on round 2 of our circuit. Inhale, pelvic floor lengthens. Exhale, lift your pelvic floor and activate your abs. Beautiful. Keep squeezing that ball nice and tight with your palms. Feeling those 2 sit bones anchored down onto the mat. Your spine lengthens long as you breathe in. Exhale, activate your pelvic floor and core. Keeping that spine nice and long, squeeze the ball out in front of you. For our last round here, full breath in, pelvic floor lengthens, exhale, squeeze and lift. Beautiful job. We're moving through to a side lying position and make your way to your back. Feet are planted on the earth and place the ball in between your knees. We have double toe taps coming up. Place your hands onto your belly and lift your knees towards your chest. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, gently tap your toes down towards the earth, activating your deep core muscles. Bring those knees back up to your chest, keeping a nice steady motion. Good. Tap the toes gently down as they kiss the earth, and then pull the knees towards the chest. Good. Activate that pelvic floor, lifting it up as you engage your deep core muscles. 3 more rounds here. Tap it down, engage and lift. Tap it down for 2, lift and squeeze. Last one, tap it down, engage and lift. Good job. Gently place your feet back onto the earth. Take a hold of your ball and place it to the side of your mat, coming into our windscreen wiper legs. Gently drop your knees to one side and then rotate over to the other side. Feeling the psoas muscle in your hips, get a nice stretch. Plant your feet back into the earth, coming into a bridge position. Place the ball in between your knees. Big breath in. On the exhale, feel your feet and your shoulders press into the earth as you lift your hips up high. Good. Drop the hips down, engage and lift your pelvic floor as you send the hips high. Send the hips high as you squeeze those glutes and the ball. Good. Inhale, drop it down. 5 more rounds. We have 5. Inhale, relax down. 4, squeeze and lift. We've got 3, engage that pelvic floor. 2, and last one, send those hips as high as you can, give it a good squeeze and drop it down. Take a hold of your ball, place it to the side, and then come back up to a sitting position. Quadrupedal ball press. We're moving straight into it. Come into a tabletop position. Wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Place the ball underneath your left hand and find your neutral spine here. Drop the belly down as you breathe in. Exhale, press the ball as you engage your pelvic floor and core. Inhale, 360 breath as your belly drops down. Exhale, engage your pelvic floor and core as you push the ball into the floor. Beautiful. Keep breathing and activating your core with those exact movements. 2 more rounds here. Engage that core and pelvic floor. Lift it up and then find your neutral spine. Beautiful work. Roll the ball underneath your right hand. Take a deep 360 breath in. Audible exhale as you push the ball into the floor. Ground down through your left hand to help you balance and find stability as you press your right hand into the ball. Lifting that pelvic floor, squeezing your abdominals. We have 4 rounds left. Press that ball into the ground, squeeze and lift. Inhale, pelvic floor lengthens. Exhale, activate your pelvic floor. Last 2 and 1. Well done, everyone. That is the end of our core rehabilitation workout. I will be sharing some stretches to help you cool down and also lengthen your pelvic floor. Bend your right knee at a 90-degree angle. Left leg is bent behind you in a seated mermaid position. Extend your arms out to the side as you breathe in. Lean over to the right side and exhale, swing your arms back. Stretching through the side body as you rotate that top arm over and exhale, lift it back and up. Last round here, swing your arm forward and back and then switch your legs around to the opposite side. Left leg bent out in front, right leg bent behind you. Using the opposite arm to lift your arm up and over as you stretch through the left side of your body and gently swing that arm back, lifting up, stretching over. Tilt your weight forward as you bend that front arm and then send your weight back for a dancing mermaid. Last round here, send your weight back as you press your hand into the floor and then find a neutral spine. Gently roll up onto your knees, keeping your right knee bent. Extend your left leg out to the side and keeping your foot in line with your knee. Take a hold of your ball or your cushion and roll it out in front of you. Holding onto the ball here, let your chest melt down towards the earth as you send your weight back into your heels. Full 360 breath in through the nose, audible exhale out through the mouth as your pelvic floor opens and relaxes. Look at the ball and roll it in towards your chest as you lift up. Switching sides, bending your left knee and extend your right leg out to the side. Roll the ball out in front of you as far as you can, holding onto the ball. Let your heart melt down towards the earth as you stretch out the inner thighs, hips, and pelvic floor. Look up at the ball and roll it gently towards your body. Moving the ball to the side of your mat, find your tabletop position for our final stretch. Wrists are stacked underneath your shoulders, knees stacked underneath your hips. Feet are as wide as your yoga mat. Send the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Press your hands into the mat and send your shoulders away from the floor. Take a micro bend in your knees and if you can, press your heels down into the floor. One last breath all together and then gently come back to a seated position. Finishing off our practice with a positive affirmation. Today, I embrace all that I am. Thank you for working out with me today, and I'll see you in my next video.